guys, fire our shit!
Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to the garage. Been away from the game here for a bit. I got sick. Throat got really nasty. Still not quite up to snuff, but thought I'd give this a go and, got to start working back into getting some content rolling at a more normal pace. Get my live streaming going again, too. It's just, these things require constant talking, and my throat's still just a little bit rough about it. But hey, we got the Lowe here, one of my absolute favorites. Been my companion in this game practically since I started. Probably just a few months afterwards when I realized, it's just like World of Tanks PC, I'm going to need a premium tank in order to get going and get some credits rolling. So, first game back after well over a week playing. It's got a nice little match here. Let's check it out. So here we are, Rockfield. Looks like we got 4 heavies, they've got 3, and they've got 1 medium and a bunch of TDs. And hey, we've got TDs as well after our 4 heavies. So I like to head up to high ground all the time on this map. A lot of people don't like that. They like to head off to the right over there, further around and snake their way up the north through that little hilly valley. But I like to be up here, let them try and come and get me. And for me, it works out most often pretty well. So is anybody coming with me? Look at the mini-map. Yep, people are making the move. That's always nice. I mean, if nobody was coming with me, I'd turn around and go with them. Because if I ran into everybody else up here by myself, well, that just would not work out very well for very long. Oh, this guy's certainly got the mobility on me, eh? Bam! Watch that paint, buddy. Okay. Oh, here's our first opponent. IS-2. Tier 7, not too worried about him. Now I'm going to try and use this berm here to keep my lower plate and haul down out of the reach of their guns. I'm not going to be leaving too much available for the 175mm penetration 122s these guys are packing, or quite a few of them anyway. So I'm going to, as I say, use this and some angling. Right now I'm not too worried about them hitting me, easily penetrating that KV3 over there. No problem with regular AP. But yeah, using the building and this to keep most of my tank hit. Oh, I know we had a rogue Panther 2 show up for reasons unknown. He's trying to force the issue, and that's probably the right thing for him to be doing. However, it's pretty fragile out there. So we have to ignore the guys on our left and angle more for this guy on the right. He's making a run for it. Gives me another good hit. Whoa! Tag him. Track and engine. But now he's leaving. Whoa! And pinging from the left again. So again, mostly hull down here for these guys' perspective, which is a really good thing. Now, the most of my team is also a certain amount of distance behind me. And, you know, normally I often find myself on the point up front, which does get a little irksome sometimes, and the team is hanging back. But in this instance, I think it's the right thing for them to do, because they're working the ground in their own fashion to remain hauled down and relatively protected. You see that Panther 2 on the mini-map trying to work his way around. Just got taken out by our IS-6. So there's our flank, nice and clean again, as far as we can tell at this point. 2 TDs over there, some more. Oh, and we RNG'd on the dirt nasty. I was going to say they have a couple of the heavies. Oh, now here's this guy. They're up 1 tank. This guy's decided that he might be able to force this issue. He took our track, didn't really hurt us. We have lots of hit points left, no big deal. But this guy's getting impatient. He wants to force the issue. So I'm going to track him, take some points, gives my compadre something to shoot at, but now he's mostly using me for cover, so. Oh, took his ram damage, but bounced the 400, bounced another 400. As I said, these 175mm pens, unless they're going to throw some spicy at me. There you go. He didn't really have a chance, especially with my compadre shooting at him as well. So, right idea, but the rest of his team didn't execute with him. KV3, boom, see you later. Yeah, too little, too late, guys. He should have come out in force. Here, I'm trying to give this guy a shove, because I want my position back. I don't know anyone else in their team is doing, but as we check the thing here, we've got a TD here who really needs to stay there and get shot a few more times by my compadres. Nothing left. Maybe I'll get this shot in for the kill. Oh yeah, baby. Not a lot of damage in that one, but that's a big gun and a good one to have out of the match. Now we've got 1 heavy and 1 TD left on their team. Oh, and there's the TD pop up. Here's the IS-2. Give him a good hit. Sucked up his shell, no problem. Now, right here, I should not have tunneled on the IS-2. What I should have done, well, I mean, it's a damage hit, but I should have taken this guy out on my right. He should have been gone. Could have been my kill. I bounced the shot from IS-2. Unfortunately, he takes my tracks, which means I can't get over there and finish him. We're talking purely competitive stuff here. Should have gone over there and got my 4th kill. But I could have had it on the TD. Rest team takes out, and that's all good. But, all right, let's go check those stats here. Well, now, our first stat screen here. Nice golden M, a high caliber metal, and a steel wall. Not too bad, but considering our position out there, as long as we had kept bouncing, that brings a steel wall, and it gave us a lot of opportunity to take some shots. Again, there's our high caliber. So, without a premium account, we did get 1,366 base XP here, and, no, that's not base, what am I talking about? And almost 100,000 gross on credits, and we net out 52,000. Gotta love the Luva Duva. I always come back to this guy for credit generation. Killed 3 enemies, 4,312 points of damage. Not too bad. Well, now our second stat screen here. Yep. Some similar numbers to what we were looking at before. 4,312 damage done, 3 kills, 1,366 base. It is base XP. What the hell am I talking about? And then the rest of the team there, somewhat different ratio of damage. However, they were behind me. So they weren't taking the punches, and they weren't finding the opportunity for the shots in their positions that they were in. And we still managed to lose 3 vehicles in this fashion. Now, their top guy, Infinity Blade there, that was the IS-5 that tried to rush me there at one point. Probably got frustrated with his team. I'd love to have seen the team chat going on in the background there. The Panther 2 also. I don't think it's any coincidence that the top 3 people in their team are also the top 3 that showed aggression. Now, to be fair, the KB3 showed quite a bit of aggression, and well, and he was willing to poke out and try and get shots, right? And but it just not in the right fashion. He didn't really have a hope because I can pen him right through the face with regular AP on my gun, so he was at a bit of a disadvantage. But you know, kudos to him for making an effort. If I had been on their team, I think what we should have done is brought that Panther 2 around behind us. You know, unbeknownst to us, don't just drive by and say, hey, I'll be behind you in a second. And then once he was in a position to start harassing our guys at the back, they should have maybe made a concerted effort together to give a push, because that would have distracted some guns from them and would have given them a slight advantage that way. But hey, this is the kind of match that I hope for on that map, to get myself in a good position. Let them come. Most people are too timid to try and push past your gun, even though you are basically the only one who's really giving it to him. So the bold often do better there. They should have pushed and been a bit more aggressive. I think it couldn't have turned out any worse than it did. Well, folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. As well, be sure to visit my social media pages, both on Facebook and Twitter. This is where I post info that, well, not belonging in a video, it's worth taking a look at. Now, a lot of you have been very generous with donations, becoming patrons, or donating during the live streams, or sending in your replays so I can commentate and put them up for others to enjoy. But it's also very helpful just watching the vids, liking and subscribing. So I just wanted to make sure that those of you who support in that manner know that I really appreciate what you're doing as well. Thank you. Links to all things in the video description. Alright folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.